Most welcome to the Canon Law class, introduction to the Canon Law for the beginners of BTS. Hope that you are getting the screenshot. We are following this text. You all are having this volume 31 of the text on Canon Law. Just we may not be able to finish all these books, but just to introduce you the main topics as well as the essential matters in this text prescribed. In the beginning, we have a definition on Canon Law, that is a definition by St. Thomas, page number 5 of this book. Just we shall go through that. St. Thomas defines Canon Law as law is an ordinance promulgated to that community. The one who has care for the community and also the one who is in charge of the community promulgates the law. That is the vision on Canon Law. That's a definition given Pope Paul VI while addressing canonists. He said, these are the main points. In the life of man, as a member of human society, law exists, excellence and dignity of human person. Law orders and promotes the common good and guarantees and protects the inviolable autonomy of the individual. It gives protection against all interference on the autonomy of individual. Anyway, just these are some common notions on law. Then we shall go to the topic subheading Church and Law. It is given in the page number 7 of your book. There just we want to answer why there is law in the church, because church is an institution started by Christ and also an institution based on divine law or on love and mercy. Then where is the space for law? That may be a common question. To that question, answer is given in this topic, because churches, as we know, this is divine as well as human. And there is a divine aspect. Also, the church is a society of human person, and there lies the importance of law. Now coming to page number 8, Canon Law as such. Canon comes from the Greek word kanon. Canon means a measuring rod or a reed or a ruler. That means it is something used for the measurement of conduct. That is the root meaning of kanon Greek word. A measuring norms for conduct. And also we have in the Latin canonicus. Canonicus means that also some norms, rule, norm or standard. That is given in your page number 8, the root meaning of Canon Law. And by the middle of 3rd century, canon meant some orthodox doctrines in the church. The doctrines, orthodox doctrines. By the Christian church, it was known as canon. And also list of sacred scripture was known as canon. Then to the cathedral church, and also a group of priests in a seminary or monastic community. All those were meant that they were called canon. In this or at this age, we do not find canon for the church norms, but the societies of the group of priests living together in a monastic community and also in the cathedral church, and the list of sacred scripture, then catalog of saints, all these were known as canons until 3rd century. Church and law, and also nature and scope we have in your page number 9. Nature and scope of canon law. The natural law and the divine law we have. Nature of canon law is truly human, because church is a human community. Then it leads people to Christ. We have natural law and divine law on this, that is given in your page number 9. Natural law is the 3rd paragraph of page number 9. Natural law is the rule of conduct which is prescribed to us by the Creator in the constitution of the nature with which He has endowed us. And within us, or within the conscience of every human being, there is a sense of law. That is called a natural law. For example, do not say lie, do not kill, All these are inbuilt in the conscience of the human and the human mind. That is, those are called natural law. And at the same time, we have divine law, divine positive law, divine natural law, as well as divine positive law. Divine positive law is positively imposed or positively given to the human society. Like, example, the 10 Commandments, that those are mentioned in this nature and scope of the canon law. Natural law and natural, that is natural divine law, as well as natural divine positive laws and natural laws. Scope of canon law is the conduct of human being. In page number 10, we come across with the scope of canon law. Regarding the scope of canon law, it can be stated that it is related with the external forum of the church and the public life of the church, because there is internal forum as well as external forum. Internal forum, for example, confession and so on. But external forum is the rule of conduct, that is the realm of relation with the other human beings. All these are some introductions only. Now come to the sources of canon law. Sources of canon law are given directly in your text from page number 10 onward. Just we shall go through the main headings. First one is Holy Scripture, what is given in the Holy Bible. The primary source of canon law is Holy Scripture, especially New Testament. The second one is Apostolic Fathers. The fathers until 2nd century are known as Apostolic Father. The apostolic writings were the predominant sources for the first three centuries. The Acts of the Apostles and the letters of Paul gave us occasional information on the attitude of the Christian communities and the qualities expected of the ministers of the church, bishops, priests, deacons. We come across with the qualities of Saint Paul and also the Acts of the Apostles. These are taken as the soul, and also together with it, the writings of the Apostolic Fathers, that is the second generation of Christian writers. They are the Apostolic Fathers. And the pseudo-apostolic writings, that is documents attributed to but not written by the apostles, contain the oldest descriptions of the customs existing in the East from the second century. The pseudo-apostolic writings contain disciplinary rules that arose and were accepted in one or more local church communities. Just in apostolic letters and also pseudo-apostolic writings, all these are the writings of Apostolic Fathers. All these are considered to be sources from Apostolic Fathers. Third one is councils, different councils. The periodic gatherings of the leaders of the local churches called synods or councils. Synod, that also is known as synod or council, often deliberated and settled the norms of church discipline. Ecumenical councils from Nicaea First to Second Vatican Council are major sources of ecclesiastical regulations. From Nicaea First and to the Second Vatican Council, we have these different ecumenical councils. These are the primary sphere of ecclesiastical life, and thus they have prime importance in the formation of canon law. These are the descriptions on councils. Fourth one is popes, writings of popes. The letters and responses sent by bishops of Rome, Bishop of Rome is pope, were received with a particular respect, and gradually the decrees and decretals of popes had been acquired force of law in the life of the church. Then fifth one is civil law. Civil law also has contributed to the development of canon law, especially Roman law. The Roman law has great influence on canon law. After the conversion of the Emperor Constantine, Christianity became the official religion of the Roman Empire. Anyway, this civil law also has supported in the development of canon law. Sixth one is canonical collections. Enactments of local and ecumenical councils were collected into compilations from the 4th century onward. So we have canonical collections from 4th century onward. Canonical collections are the norms formulated by different ecumenical councils or local councils. Seventh one is rules of religious orders. So several great religious orders they had formulated norms for their religious community, and that also became another source for Canon law in the development of its process. Now we have another important one, codification of Canon law. In your text, page number 13, codification of Canon law. As we know, Pope John 23rd, he announced, he declared a renovation in the church. Pope John 23rd convoked the Second Vatican Council, gave instruction for renewing canonical discipline of the church. So together with the proclamation of the beginning of Second Vatican Council, he has introduced also a renovation of the canonical norms. As a result, we have a code of canon law, that is CIC, code of canon law for the Latin Church, that was promulgated in the year 1983, and also code of canons for the Eastern churches promulgated in the year 1990, and we have pastor bonus norms for the governance of Roman Curia. This pastor bonus is replaced by new norms for the governance of Roman Curia, that is Predicate Evangelium. You can see that in your screenshot. And there is some addition brought in the year 2015, August 15, with this Iudex Dominus Jesus. That was a change in the procedure law, marriage, matrimonial tribunals, the matrimonial procedures. And second one is CCO, that means a common code for the Eastern churches. In that also, in the year 2015, Pope Francis has made another abrogation or another change. Mythis et misericordia Jesus. Through that motu proprio, he has made a change in the procedure for the nullification of marriage. That is marriage nullification process. We have some change in the procedures that was added in the year 2015. 15th of August 2015. That motu proprio is called Mythis et misericordia Jesus. The change brought in the CIC, that motu proprio is called Mythis Iudex Dominus Jesus. As I told, the third one is the common law for the regulation of the Roman Curia, that was pastor bonus, promulgated in the year 1988. But that one is replaced by Predicate Evangelium, promulgated on 19th of March 2022 by Pope Francis. That is norms for the governance of Roman Curia. There are 250 articles in that new norm. That is not given in the text, but you may please add somewhere. In your text, page number 13, we find third one as pastor bonus in the first paragraph, by the end of the first paragraph. That means first one is CAC, Code of Canon Law. Second one is Code of Canon on the Eastern churches. Third one is given as pastor bonus. That was rules for the governance of the Roman Curia. But that rule is replaced by Predicate Evangelium, promulgated on 19th of March 2022. The new norms governing the Roman Curia is known as Predicate Evangelium. PRAEDICAT, Predicate Evangelium. As a small portion of this CAC was replaced by Mythis Iudex Dominus Jesus. That is mainly for the procedure for the marriage nullity cases. The procedure law is replaced. That may be coming with again in this text. Thank you. We shall proceed. Then canon law for the Latin churches. That is about the codification process. While coming to the codification process, Codex Iuris Canonicis, CIC, that is code for the Latin church. At first, Pope Pius X, 19th March 1904, created a commission for the cardinals, the promulgation of the Code of Canon Law, CIC. In the screenshot, you can see codification of Canon Law, Pope Pius X. On 19th of March 1904, he promulgated a commission. Pope Pius X could not promulgate that text, but then the following Pope, Benedict XV, promulgated CIC 1917. That is the first Code of Canada for the Latin churches, CAC 1917. That may not be, yes, that is given in your code also. Yes, page number 14 and also page number 15. 1970 Code of Canada, that is by the last sentence of the sentence given in the first, the 14th page of your text. Some more detail I have given in the note that you've seen in the screenshot. There are 2,414 canons in the CAC 1917 code. I have a Xerox copy of that code, CAC 1917. Pope Pius X started this work under Benedict XV promulgated. Therefore, that code is code that was promulgated in the, on 27th of May 2017. There are 2,414 canons in that CAC 1917. This is a Xerox copy of that one. And from there, the CAC 1983 was developed. That history is given in page number 15. When the Second Vatican Council, he also announced his intention to establish a pontifical commission to revise the Code of Canon Law. That is the basis for the beginning of 1983 code. That history is given there. We need not worry much on the history, but there are 7 books in the CIC 1983. That is in the present Code of Canon Law for the Latin churches. There are 7 books. That also is given in page number 15. Just this is for a general information. Book 1, general norms from page 16 onward, that is given, and you can go through afterwards. Now we shall come to the codification of the Code of Canons for the Eastern churches. Codification of the Code of Canons for the Eastern churches. Codification of Eastern law, that is given in the note given a screenshot in the screen sharing. So Pope Pius XI started a commission of cardinals for the preparatory studies of the Eastern 11th in 1935, promulgated a pontifical commission for the redaction of Eastern Canon laws, PCCOR. Then the following Pope Pius XII in 1948 March. Sorry, in the period of Pope Pius XII, it is from 1948 onward. PCCOR presented a draft to Pope Pius XII. The page, this is given in your text, that also you can go through. And then just passing to for motu proprius, because while we are studying the promulgated canon law, the canon law for the Eastern churches, that is CCO. Before that, we had four motu proprius, different norms. Pope Pius XII promulgated this the codes, the canons through four motu proprius, that is Fabre Allate Sum, the first one is Fabre Allate Sum, then that is on marriage laws, and also Solicitudine Nostra on procedure laws, and Postquam Apostolis Litteris, that is on proprio promulgated by Pope Pius XII. And in the text, you have different guidelines given to this epoch, or just read later. The title, structure, and contents that we find in page number 22 of the new canon law book. Structure and contents. From page number 22 to 23 or 24, we find 30 titles. There are totally 30 titles in CCEO. In 30 titles, we have 1,546 canons. And also the Sacred Canon, that was the Apostolic Constitution through which Pope John Paul II promulgated CCEO. It's a Code of Canon for the Eastern churches. We find some new legislations in page number 25. Your textbook, page number 25. The first one is Digitas Connubii, that is on the procedures for nullification of marriage. Digitas Connubii. It was promulgated in the year 2005 by Pontifical Commission for the legislative text. They promulgated Digitas Connubii. It was in the period of Pope John Paul II, and that is Mythis et Misericordiae Jesus, the motu proprio which I told you before. And in your text, there is an error, I think. This new motu proprio, Mittis et Misericordiae Jesus, by Pope Francis in September 2015. But actually, that is promulgated on 15th of August 2015. 15th of August 2015. Both the new legislations Mittis et Misericordiae Jesus, as well as Mittis Iudex Dominus Jesus. Mittis et Misericordiae Jesus is the motu proprio through which CCO was amended. Mittis Iudex Dominus Jesus is the motu proprio with which CIC is amended. Both were promulgated on 15th of August 2015, and both came into effect on 8th of December 2015. But in the text, it is given September 2015. That is wrong. Please correct it. 15th of August 2015. Okay, this is some introductory part of the CIC as well as CCO. Now we come proper to the Code of Canons, and in your chapter 2nd, from page 26 onward, churches, sui juris, and membership in the church. This is based on CCO, that is Code of Canon for the Eastern churches. Sui juris means self-governing churches, self-dependent churches, or self-governing churches sui juris, and the rights. So just you can note this screenshot screen, that is CCO Canon 27, churches sui juris. In your if you have the Code of Canon with you, you can refer Canon 27. Otherwise, in the text also, page number 27, that is given. 26 to 27. So juris churches. The church and right to juris church, but through the promulgation of new code, it has given definition to both sui juris church as well as right. Sui juris means autonomous church. For your information, we have 24 different Catholic churches. That means one Latin church plus 23 Eastern churches. 23 Eastern churches sui juris, or self-governing churches. That list is given in the note. If you go through this screenshot, you can find different 23 Eastern Catholic churches. Before that, better that we may go through the canons given on sui juris church and right. Then based on that, we can better understand the following. For sui juris church, Canon 27, a community of the Christian faithful, which is joined together by a hierarchy according to the norm of law, and which is expressly or tacitly recognized as sui juris by the supreme authority of the church, is called in this code a church sui juris. So that is an independent church approved by the Apostolic See and having its own law and its own body of governance. That is sui juris church. Then right, what is right? That is given in Canon 28. In your page number 27 and 28, in page number 28, we have churches sui juris. That is an elaborate description of Canon 27. And Canon 28, we find what is right. That also is given in your page number 28. And disciplinary heritage. We shall go through the canon as such. In canon number 28 of CCO, we read, a right is a liturgical, theological, spiritual, and disciplinary heritage, differentiated by the culture and the circumstances of the history of peoples, which is expressed by each church sui juris in its own manner of living the faith. So, right is a manner of living the faith. We have 5 different rights. That also is given in the paragraph 2 of this code. The rights dealt with in this code, unless it is established otherwise, which arose from the Alexandrian, Antiochian, Armenian, Chaldean, and Constantinopolitan tradition. So these 5 traditions from which rights arose. with this notion, that means church iuris as well as rites. We have 30 as we have 23 Eastern Catholic churches and a Latin church. Now, what is named as Catholic Church is a company of 24 different Catholic churches. That list is given in the in your note in the screenshot. In spite of devoid of a Latin church, we have 23. So Alexandrian tradition, from Alexandrian tradition, we have 2 Catholic churches, Coptic Catholic Church, Alexandrian tradition. That all I do not read. Then from Antiochian tradition, we have 3 different churches, among which there comes Syro-Malankara Catholic Church from Antiochian tradition. Aronite Catholic, Syrian Catholic Church, and Syro-Malankara Catholic Church. From the third one, Armenian tradition, Armenian Rite, there comes American Catholic, Armenian Catholic Church. And fourth one is Chaldean Rite or Chaldean tradition. From the Chaldean tradition, there are Chaldean Catholic Church and Syro-Malabar Catholic Church. Syro-Malabar Church belongs to the Chaldean tradition or East Syrian tradition. From Constantinopolitan or Byzantine tradition, there are 14 churches. Altogether, 23 different Eastern Catholic churches. These 40 churches of the Constantinopolitan tradition are these given in the screenshot. Anyway, just for information, we have the right and soiuris churches, both are different. Soiuris churches means self-governing or self-dependent churches. Right means the early traditions. From those early 5 traditions, there comes different soiuris churches. Now, please go through in the page number 31 onwards. Page number 31, we have membership in a church soiuris. That is based on Canon membership. CCO Canon 29 to 30. Hope that you have the text with you. Page number 31. Membership in a church soiuris. Membership can be acquired by baptism, by transfer, and by coming into full communion with the Catholic Church. These are 3 ways through which membership is given to the Catholic Church. So first one is baptism in page number 31. CCO 29, as we read, a child who has not yet completed 14th year of age is ascribed by virtue of baptism to the church soiuris, to which his or her Catholic father is ascribed. So, for our better understanding, a child who is to be baptized less than 14 years, we see both parents are Catholic, to the Catholic father. We shall just really read the Canon itself. 39. Sorry, Canon 29. A son or daughter who has not yet completed 14 years of age is ascribed by virtue of baptism to the church soiuris, to which his or her Catholic father is ascribed. Or if only the mother is Catholic, or if both parents are of the same mind in requesting it to the mother, and if both parents come to an agreement that the child can be baptized into the into this church soiuris of the mother, child is baptized into the church soiuris of the Catholic mother. Then without prejudice to particular law, okay. Then if, however, a person who has not yet completed 14 years of age is born of an unwed mother, he or she is ascribed to this child is born of an unwed mother, he or she is ascribed to the church of the mother. Is born of unknown parents, he or she is ascribed to the church soiuris, to which belong those to whose care he or she has been legitimately entrusted, and who has taken the care of that child. To his or her church soiuris, the child is baptized. Then is born of non-baptized parents. If the child is born of non-baptized parents, he or she is ascribed to the church soiuris, to which belongs the one who has undertaken his or her education in the Catholic faith. Sometimes a child born of non-Catholic or non-Christian parents, to which he is to be baptized. It is his choice to select a church service while receiving baptism. That is given in Canon 29 to 30 of CCEO. That is given in elaboration in your textbook, page number 31 and 32. Then by transfer, a person is ascribed or a person is getting membership in a church service through baptism. First one. The second one is through transfer. In the page number 33 of your textbook, that is given by transfer. After baptism, one can become a member of another church service if he or she obtains the permission of the apostolic see. First provision for transfer is permission from the apostolic see. Then the second choice is, or second chance is through marriage. A wife is free to transfer to the church of the husband at the celebration of or during the marriage. During marriage, wife is free to transfer her church service to the church service of her partner, her husband. Another possibility of transferring is children below 14th year, but their parents are transferring, they're changing their. So this the possibility of transfer is first one through apostolic, through the permission of apostolic see. Second one through the through marriage, but wife can't change. Then another possibility of transferring is if the parents are transferring their right, children below 14th year can transfer to the difference in CCU and Latin church, Latin Gold. According to then there is a difference in CIC and CCO regarding transfer through transfer in marriage. According to CCO, only wife can transfer her church service to the partner. But according to CIC, both parties can transfer. But that means a man also can transfer his church service to his wife, which is not allowed according to the CCEO through marriage. But in the case of Latin church or the case of CIC, both can transfer at the time of marriage. That is 36. Then next possibility of receiving church service is coming into full communion with the Catholic Church. That is given in as page 36. Baptized non-Catholic coming into full communion with the Catholic Church should retain their own right and practice it everywhere in the world and should observe it to the extent of their capability. Like coming into full communion with the Catholic Church, that is here in the screenshot, we can see CCU Canon 35. CCU Canon 35. The Canon. Baptized non-Catholics coming to full communion with the Catholic Church should retain and practice their own right and should observe it everywhere in the world as much as humanly possible. That is, if a baptized non-Catholic comes to Catholic communion, they should come to the corresponding church. For example, the Jacobites or Orthodox, they are coming into full communion with the Catholic Church, they should join in the Syro Malankara Catholic Church. That is their corresponding right. Thus, they are to be ascribed to the church service of the same right with the due regard for the right of approaching the apostolic in special cases of persons, communion or region. Normally, if a non-Catholic come into the full communion with the Catholic Church, they are coming to the corresponding right. So this is the main. These are the main theme given in the second chapter of the text. Second chapter. There are 23 different Eastern Catholic plus Latin churches. These 23 Eastern Catholic churches belong to 5 traditions that they are called rite. Rite is a way of life or a way of practicing faith, right? So you have this, the self-governing church. In short, there are different self-governing churches in the same rite. For example, there are 14 different churches of Eucharist in the Byzantine Rite. Constantinopolitan or Byzantine Rite, there are 14 different churches. Now we have supreme authority in the church. That we find laws on popes and bishops, patriarchs, and so on. Roman Curia, all those you can, I think, better you may read later. The fourth chapter is more related to our church. Fourth chapter, page 51 onward. Patriarchal and major archiepiscopal churches. That is from page 51 onward, we find different churches of Eucharist, different grades of churches of Eucharist. Patriarchal church in CCO Canon 55 to 1000. Sorry, Canon 55 to 150. Patriarchal churches, canons on patriarchal churches, regarding the election of patriarch and also governing bodies in the patriarchal churches. All those. Please take chapter patriarchal churches. Which is headed by a patriarch, that is called a patriarchal church. As is headed by patriarch. In the introduction, we find Christian churches in the Catholic Communion are not equal in their judicial status. So equality is differentiated in judicial status. Their basic difference is in the sphere of autonomy of administration. Their autonomy of administration is different. Accordingly, CCO specifies 4 categories of churches. There are 4 categories of churches. First one is patriarchal church, that is headed by patriarch. Second one is major archiepiscopal church, a church headed by major archbishop, like our church and Syro Malankara church. Then metropolitan churches, church headed by metropolitan. Fourth one is other churches of Eucharist. In the fourth one, there may not be even bishops. 4 different grades of churches of Eucharist. First one, patriarchal church. Second is major archiepiscopal church. Third one is metropolitan church. And fourth one is other churches of Eucharist. That church may be headed by a bishop or even not even by a bishop. First one is patriarchal church. So in CCO Canon 55 to 150. In your text, page number 51 to 61. In that election of patriarchs or major archbishop, all those are given in detail. Then patriarchal power, synod of bishops of patriarchal, synod of bishops, supreme power in the legislation. In the Syro Malabar Church, the particular law of the Syro Malabar Church states that membership in the synod of bishops is all and only bishops, all the bishops, that is including bishops, emeriti. The synod of bishops of the patriarchal.
Can you please repeat that, Father? Can you please repeat that?
Pardon?
Can you please repeat that regarding the Syro Malabar Church? You said bishops and priests.
That means we are passing through the patriarchal or major archiepiscopal churches. Patriarchal or major archiepiscopal.